Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy and welcome to our newest tutorial on how to build the Greek Acropolis, inspired by my latest build, the Jurassic Greece. So first we need to create a plateau and paint it with the rock. Then we take one small length of the monorail, then we curve it, take another small length and repeat on the other side. Then we create two small lengths to the sides of it and then join it at the end, and again do the same on the other side. And afterwards we take these linear monorail thingies. I'm really trying to stay coherent here, but you can see on the screen what's going on and what's happening. And we do 3 of them to one side, 3 of them to the other side, and then we place a viewing gallery to both of the sides so that the guests actually come there and they have a reason to come there. Then we delete a part of the monorail structure to create a linear path with these, and then we return it back after we are finished. Now we create a road. Again, we are trying to keep the same lengths as the monorail around it. In my original build, I did not put the path right through the monorail and did not delete that one pillar, but I did it here. I thought it would be better, and maybe I should have done it before as well. Now we're creating the enclosure that's inside the Acropolis. The only thing that's plausibly going to fit there is the Homalocephale, and we are creating the boundaries with the planters. If you're here for the first time, hello and welcome to the channel. You will find out and figure out that I do the enclosures for small herbivores like this. I don't use fences for small herbivores because I think that's ridiculous. I only use planters to keep them inside the enclosure. I'm placing some decorations here and there. When it comes to decorations, it depends solely on what you prefer, what you like. I think that when we're going with the Greek theme, the Biosyn decorations look really nice. These fountains, they look rusty, and they kind of go with the theme of the orange Greek pottery that we can usually see. I'm placing these fiery pillars between the monorail pillars to create this sense of epicness and ancient Greekness? Is that even a word? And placing some more fountains over here and over there. Be careful not to delete your monorail pillars if you want to keep the structure intact. And I placed 2 fountains to the side as well. As I said, it is kind of, like loose with these decorations. You can use them however you like. You can also use other pathing if you want, but I use the smallest path, the white one, because I thought that there isn't that much space inside the Acropolis, so I could save a little bit of space. We will be using the space next to the Acropolis as an enclosure for the T-Rex, so that people actually do have something, like for them to come. What is it with me and words today? So that they come up there and have something to look at, like into the valley. I'm creating the pathway to the Acropolis here, and as you can see, I'm smoothing things out. We cannot have crooked paths or crooked fences here on this channel, so that's kind of like my staple at this point, I would say. Creating everything very doing things smoothly as it goes, smoothly as it gets. So with the paths, it is the same. I am paving the path with the planters, and that's a thing that I think you should always do if you want to go for some, aesthetically pleasing look in your parks. Here is the Homalocephale. We already put it in there. First put in the Homalocephale, because if you first put in the rocks, you won't have enough place for the helicopter to drop them, and the game like won't let you drop them in there. So that's one of the crucial things that you need to do. You need to put the dinosaurs in first. I'm using the what are these? No, they're not the seed plants. Yeah, they're the seed plants. I'm using the seed plants over here because I think that they look kind of exotic, but not exotic, like not too exotic. I am using the by the way, the British map, because it's temperate. That's where I first built Jurassic Greece before we got the Mediterranean maps in the Malta DLC expansion. I'm using rocks instead of fences over here, and I'll be covering it with vegetation so that it looks a little more natural. And I'm placing these small rocks between the bigger rocks just in case, not to get a notification about danger to guests. Then you can hide the rocks with greenery like this, then place a little more rocks here and there so that it doesn't look like it's a barrier, so that it looks natural, so that it's like a rock wall or something like that. And I'm also placing some rocks all around the Acropolis. I'm trying to place a little more rocks in the enclosure with the Homalocephale, and I'm placing the rocks all around it, but again making sure that it doesn't delete any of my pillars. I'm placing a small what is it? A lake? A lake in here in the enclosure, and I'm placing a bigger one in front of the viewing gallery, and playing with some elevation here and there. This is like basic enclosure building stuff. You cannot have a flat enclosure. You need to have some elevation, and that elevation needs to be visible. When it comes to, like top of the hills, it should be rocky, and then you should break it with some vegetation, with some shrubs, with some greenery, with the trees and stuff like that. I'm placing some more rocks over here for the T-Rex enclosure. Always place rocks in clusters. Start with the biggest rocks and then continue on to the smaller rocks so that it looks like chunks of them fell off as the rocks were slowly withering over time. Or weathering? Is that the word, withering or weathering? I'm not really sure. And yeah, it's just some final touches here and there, and I think that we will slowly be going into the final overview of the entire build. So this is the Acropolis. This is the way to get into the Acropolis. I've been saying the word Acropolis too much, I guess. I don't know. This is the look into the valley that the guests can actually see. If the T-Rexes come close, they can see them from the path. As well, this is the insides of the temple, or the Acropolis, or however you want to call it. It really doesn't have to be called the Acropolis, but I went with the whole Greek theme, and it's just a nice way to create something different in your parks, to create some different kinds of enclosure, so that it's not just like always a fence, a path, or so that it's not conventional. On this channel, we're all for unconventional builds, and I'm always trying to use everything that the game gives me to create something truly special, something truly different. And let's check the T-Rexes. We have them over here with my favorite skin. I don't know which one is it exactly, but it's the green skin and the red pattern. You see it when you go into the menu, so that's it, I guess, for this build. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching today's video. My name is Tommy. If you like the video, please give me a like, comment, or share with your friends. And if you think that you will like my upcoming content, please do consider subscribing, because there is much more coming. Thank you again. My name is Tommy, and I hope I'll see you here next time. But till the next time, have the greatest of the days, and bye-bye.